Hello and welcome to the top 5 best early access indie games for March 2018. A bit of a slower month for indies in March, but we did have some major blockbusters, so stay tuned for the best indie games of the month. On the early access front, there are a couple of games which are mixing and mashing genres together in an atypical manner, but before we get into those, here are some quick picks worth checking out. Armed to the Gears is a mech-based top-down shooter that has territory domination and area control aspects. It looks great, but a common complaint is a lack of content. Slap City is a platform fighter by the developer Ludosity, makers of games like Ittle Dew and Card City Knights. Unfortunately, with the recent announcement of a new Smash Brothers, I'm afraid that this would get lost in the shuffle, but as I enjoyed their previous games, I would trust them with making a great one of these. Moving on, here are the top 5 best early access indie games for March 2018. Number 5. Make Sail. The previously covered Make Sail is a physics-based sailing and construction game where you can build your own ships. Check out the previous video for more information, but I really like the physics and the feel of the sailing here. Early access is planned for 1 year with more ship pieces, islands to explore, polish, and a new game plus mode to be added, so hopefully this sandbox gets better. Number 4. While True, Do Learn. A puzzle game that teaches you how machine learning works and what better way to learn than by doing. I see this scratching the same itch as titles like Shinsen.io, Human Resource Machine, or Opus Magnum. Add to that business simulator type mechanics as you either work as a freelancer or as the CTO of a startup, and it even features a pretty neat cat. The developers project an early access period of 8 to 18 months, adding content to the game, which is structured in eras of programming and machine learning. Number 3. Train Valley 2. A tycoon puzzle game with really outstanding minimalist low-poly visuals, this is the sequel to 2015's Train Valley, which was really well received. Build railroads, upgrade the trains, and ensure that things get where they need to go on time. The early access version as of recording has 20 out of 50 levels and 4 out of 6 generations of locomotives implemented, and I love a good transport building game, so I'm looking forward to this. Number 2. Prismata. The first of 2 genre mashups on this list, Prismata is a strange one, which plays on a board of sorts, but there are cards to draw, an economy to build, and several very RTS-inspired elements as well. It looks complex and fascinating, with it truly boiling down to a battle of wits. The AI was created by one Professor David Churchill, the winner of the 2013 StarCraft AI competition, meaning that there should be plenty of challenge. Early access is planned for 5 months, with a new chapter of the single-player campaign being released every month, with the usual clauses of taking community feedback into consideration. The strategy game genre could definitely use some shake-up, so Prismata might just be the thing. Number 1. Long Gone Days. A mix between a visual novel, an RPG and a shooter, Long Gone Days is set in modern times, exploring some very familiar themes from war fiction. It has gorgeous anime art, and the combat mechanics are unique, since you can either snipe targets through a scope or face them in turn-based battles with a body targeting system. The early access version has the first main story arc of about 3 hours, with the full release planned for the end of 2018 with about 8 to 10 hours of content. Gorgeous looking game with an atypical mashing of genres, taking the number 1 spot of the month. So these are the top 5 best early access indie games for March 2018. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, follow my Steam curator, and check out the subreddit to keep up with the best indie games, and I will see you in the next video.